Buongiorno, buongiorno, my friend. How are you? Today it begins. Allegri new spell at AC Milan begins officially today. So good luck to Mr. Allegri. May God help us this season. Let's see how it goes. So there was the first press conference, press release from Allegri. Let's take a look at what he said, at what he didn't say, and let's see. Let's see. Before we go on, I always forget to say this, but if you want to leave a like, a comment with the Forza Milan, Forza Loftus-Cheek, Forza Emerson Royal, that will help because YouTube works like that. So I try not to waste your time too much with this, so let's go on, let's move on. Allora, Allegri, what kind of press release was this one? It was a safe one, okay? Nobody asked hard questions. It was like pretty comfortable, no troubles. They tried to poke him with the rivalry with the Juventus, asking him, Juventus here, Juventus there, trying to create some kind of polemics. Journalists. So there's these things, okay, during these kind of conferences that it makes me crazy, which is when the coach says something and then you get this cringy laughter from the journalists, like which I understand how it works, but to me it's always a bit cringe. But anyway, so no hard questions for Allegri apart from the polemics. They tried to ask him what was the problem of AC Milan the past year, what didn't work, and he said, rightfully so, he said, I wasn't there. I don't know shit about what happened in AC Milan internally, obviously, because we can observe from the external. But if you are the coach of AC Milan, you can't say anything. So these kind of questions that are kind of wasted, instead of asking him something about, I don't know, tactics or anything else. But let's see. So the keyword of this conference was united, unity, staying together, the group, all these kind of keywords, which, starting together, working together, sharing. So all these kind of keywords that underlies the problem that we have in AC Milan. AC Milan has not been a group for a long time now, and this is the base from which we have to start on building the team. So, there's a lot of repeating of this concept. There is a little bit of, false modesty from Allegri. It's like, yeah, no, it's not me that I win. It's I just put the players in the position and then they win. Humble Allegri. But Allegri is a coach with a certain role and a certain charisma. So humble Allegri, here we go. Not a problem. It's okay. We like it anyway. So we go to the main point, which is what is the main objective? What is the main goal of AC Milan this season? And here they were pretty clear. We knew it, obviously. You knew it, which is to reach the Champions League spot. So the top four. This is the main goal. That they didn't talk about Scudetto at all. They said, no, the Scudetto, it's not a goal. It makes sense from their standpoint because you want to take away the pressure from the players. And by saying that you don't plan to win the Scudetto or even try to win the Scudetto, you lower the pressure from the players. Like, even if there is the chance, but you can't get it, it's no problem. Like Conte, okay? In this way, it was like Conte the past year. What was Napoli's main goal? The Champions League. And I can't believe that because it's Napoli. Milan, in my opinion, should start every year with the goal of winning the Scudetto. Here, it's a little bit unspoken. The main thing is going to be how we will reach March, in what kind of conditions. But it's good to take away the pressure from the squad because our players can't handle this kind of pressure, apparently. When you have to rebuild everything from the beginning, I guess that's what happened. But, okay, it's okay. But as a supporter, I will always push for the Scudetto, and so should you. Because if you root for reaching the fourth place and you're an AC Milan supporter, Sorry, doesn't make sense to me. What else? What else? The market. He didn't speak about the market. They tried to ask Tare some questions about new players, that we might get. Even Yashari was a question about Yashari, but they chose not to speak about the market at all. This was a little bit disappointing. I was hoping for some reliable names, some information, some real information from their mouth of the players that they were looking for. Because even Yashari, they were pretty. It's like, yes, they made an offer to Club Brugge, and it was a good offer, and they're thinking about it. So, Yashari, it's maybe, I don't want to jinx it, should be coming to AC Milan, but it's hard to say. They didn't confirm anything. Also, for the left back, now that we know that Hernandez is gone definitely, yes, to Al Hilal, they asked for replacement, but again, no names. But they said, we have Jimenez, we have Bartesaghi. Okay, I hope we don't really start the season like that, because if you just want to throw them like that into the left fullback role and hope that they do well when they have to replace Hernandez, I hope that the management put some money in the market also for that, and maybe for the right fullback as well, because those are the roles we need to fix right now. If they want to get a striker, that will be great as well. But if you are gonna get a striker, we can't always cheap out on the strikers every time. Yes, we spend a lot of money for my friend Santi, but still, we never get like one of those Osimhen. You get Osimhen, you know what you get. You know he's good, okay? You get Santi, he might do well. You don't know. It's always like this with the striker. They are the one that costs the most money, and I understand that it's not resellable. Maybe, I don't know, because they're older. Anyway, that's how it is. But I hope to see something there too if Santi does not convince Allegri at all, and that seems to be the key here, because I think he wants to have somebody and then has Santi as a second striker when he has to sub in. Okay, then he said Modrić will arrive in August. Maignan, he's gonna stay in AC Milan, so it's not gonna get sold. We don't know about the defenders, the center backs. There is now the question of will Ciao say ciao to AC Milan, or will he stay in AC Milan? I would prefer if he stayed, because I think he is quite done for Allegri's playstyle. Because one of the main problems for us regarding the defense the past year is that the defensive line was always very high, and Ciao struggles with that kind of defense. But if you have like a low block, a mid block, Ciao can be really good. So I would try to keep Ciao. He's strong with aerial duels. But he quoted, he talked about Gabbia as an example to follow. You must follow Gabbia. See, he's a great guy. So I think in the end, Gabbia will be the pillar of the defense, and then we will see who is going to play next to him. Basically, those said that all the defenders needs to improve. So apart from Gabbia, there isn't a clear message there of who might be the best, who might be the defender. They talked about the module, the system, 4-3-3. Maybe it will depend. I think in the end we might play with a 4-3-3, but also a 3-4-3, building on what Conceição did. That is a possibility too, but it's too early to tell. We will see from the training if we can spot anything from there. This was the main, regaining the fans' respect, all that kind of stuff. So it was kind of a safe PR and a calm one, no problems. I like that, because we had enough. Now it's Inter's turn now to have chaos. to talk about chaos, this and that. As a Milan supporter, I don't want to talk about chaos anymore. I just want to see players coming to AC Milan, training starting, see maybe some friendlies, see how the team position itself, if we concede less goals, that kind of stuff, okay? Which is the main goal of Allegri, as he said in the conference as well. AC Milan needs to concede less goals, so he will work on the defense. We know Allegri's play style. It's not a mystery, so we can already see in a way how many matches will go for AC Milan, and it's okay. Let's see. I'll put my trust in Allegri and Tare because that's all I've got, and I hope they do exceptionally well with AC Milan. So he basically said what I was expecting for him to say. A calm PR, nice presentations, no hard questions, an easy one. They tried to ask for the market, that didn't work. Tactically, even he didn't say much apart from we need to defend and play simple. Okay, he did the example of the Ronaldo goals against Juventus, that the supporters want that kind of things, and remember only that. But it depends. There's different kinds of supporters who watch the match and just hope to see Leao run and do something, and who watches in different ways. So you have a million ways to watch football, which is the beauty of football, in my opinion, right? And so he stressed on the importance of making the simple things correct as a team. Again, so what you expected, basically. So this was the press conference. Now let's see him at work, even if we don't have all the players. We still need to do some market, and I hope that they will do it. And let's see how that goes. Okay, we will judge the market in the end, as usual. I say goodbye to you now, and a good night, or a good morning, or a good afternoon, a good day.